a cryptocurrency with no blockchain. Over $4 billion raised. Then the cryptoqueen boarded a flight and vanished. October 25, 2017. Athens, Greece. A woman steps off a Ryanair flight from Sofia, walks through the terminal, and disappears. Her name is Ruja Ignatova. She holds a doctorate, once worked at McKinsey, and calls herself the cryptoqueen. For 3 years, she has been selling the world a cryptocurrency called OneCoin, the Bitcoin killer. She promised the biggest financial revolution in history. There was just one problem. OneCoin had no blockchain, no code. No coin ever actually existed. From the first day, it was a lie. And still, by the time she vanished, investors across more than 100 countries had poured in more than $4 billion. This is the story of the greatest con in cryptocurrency history, and the woman who pulled it off then simply walked away. Ruja Ignatova was not a street hustler. She was born in Bulgaria in 1980, raised in Germany, and earned a doctorate in law from the University of Constance. She spent time as a consultant at McKinsey and Company. She spoke 5 languages. Magazines put her on their covers and called her a visionary. And she used every bit of that credibility as a weapon. When Dr. Ruja told a stadium full of people that OneCoin would be bigger than Bitcoin, they believed her because she looked exactly like the person who would know. Prosecutors would later call OneCoin one of the largest fraud schemes ever run. This is how she built it and how it all came apart. Chapter 1. The Woman from Nowhere. To understand OneCoin, you first have to understand Ruja. She built a persona so polished it disarmed nearly everyone who met her. Designer gowns, red lipstick, arena stages drenched in gold light, where she walked out to roaring crowds like a rock star. She promised that OneCoin was mined in vast data centers, backed by real technology, and about to explode in value. Get in now, she said, and you would never have to work again. According to United States prosecutors, none of it was real. There were no meaningful mines. There was no genuine blockchain producing coins. The price investors saw on their screens was simply a number that OneCoin's own staff set by hand. She was not selling a currency. She was selling belief, and belief, it turned out, scaled to billions. Chapter 2. A coin without blockchain. A real cryptocurrency lives on a blockchain, a public ledger copied across thousands of computers that anyone can inspect and no one can secretly rewrite. That is the entire point. OneCoin had nothing of the kind. Investigators who examined it found no working blockchain at all. In internal emails later surfaced in court, one message allegedly asked how to fake a blockchain that did not exist. The coin's members thought they owned were entries in a private database that OneCoin controlled completely. The company could mint new coins whenever it wanted, set any price it liked, and block members from ever cashing out at scale. When people tried to withdraw real money, the exchange would freeze or the limits would drop. The product was not a bad investment. It was, prosecutors say, an illusion with a customer service line. Chapter 3. The billion-dollar machine. So how do you sell an illusion to millions of people? You do not sell the coin. You sell the chance to sell the coin. OneCoin ran on multi-level marketing. Members earned commissions for recruiting new members, who recruited more members, in tiers that stretched around the globe. You did not really buy coins so much as buy educational packages, trader tutorials, starter kits, that came bundled with tokens to mine your OneCoins. The real money flowed upward. Between 2014 and 2016 alone, prosecutors say the scheme took in billions of euros. Carl Sebastian Greenwood, the co-founder who built the sales network, personally made more than $300 million. Star recruiters were flown to lavish events and paid like celebrities. The pitch was financial freedom. The structure was a pyramid, and every pyramid needs an endless supply of new people at the bottom. Chapter 4. Gone Without a Trace. By 2017, the ground was shifting under Ruja Ignatova. Regulators in multiple countries were issuing warnings. Banks were flagging OneCoin transfers. And in the United States, federal investigators had quietly opened a case. On October 25, 2017, Ignatova was scheduled to speak to investors in Lisbon. She never showed. Instead, according to the FBI, she boarded a Ryanair flight from Sofia, Bulgaria, to Athens, Greece. A commercial flight, not a private jet, as if she wanted to blend into the crowd. She landed in Athens, and then the trail simply ends. No verified hotel check-in, no confirmed public sighting since. Investigators believe she may have been tipped off that an arrest was coming. She had a warning, a passport, and a $4 billion head start. Whoever helped her disappear did the job well. She has not been seen in public since that afternoon. Chapter 5. The world starts hunting. The empire she left behind collapsed into courtrooms. In March 2019, federal prosecutors in New York unsealed an indictment charging Ignatova with wire fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering, charges that together carry decades in prison. Her brother, Konstantin Ignatov, who had stepped in to run OneCoin, was arrested at an airport and pleaded guilty to fraud and money laundering, then agreed to cooperate. Co-founder Carl Greenwood was convicted and, in September 2023, sentenced to 20 years. In June 2022, the FBI took the rare step of adding Ruja Ignatova to its 10 most wanted fugitives list, alongside accused murderers and terrorists, with a reward that has since climbed to $5 million. And there is a darker theory. In 2023, the Bulgarian investigative outlet Bird reported claims that Ignatova was murdered in 2018 on the orders of a criminal associate, her body dumped at sea. It remains unconfirmed. Officially, she is still out there, the woman who stole $4 billion and walked onto a plane. OneCoin worked for one simple reason. It never looked like a scam. It had a glamorous founder with real degrees, packed arenas, a slick app, and a price chart that only ever went up. That is exactly what should have frightened people. Here is the rule that would have saved billions. A real cryptocurrency has a public blockchain you can inspect yourself. If you cannot independently verify that the coin exists, if the only proof is a number on the company's own screen, you do not own an asset. You own a promise. And promises can board a flight and vanish. If you want the real story behind the biggest digital crimes, one court case at a time, subscribe to Cyber Decoded. Next time, anyone can buy your daily location for $2 inside the data broker economy. You will never look at your phone the same way again.